Are you wondering what's for dinner tonight? I've got just the answer for you. My name is Cassandra Coleman, and I'm a County Extension Agent for Texas AgriLife Extension Service, and I've got a great recipe that's not only cost efficient, but the best thing is it's also healthy for you, and it will serve a large crowd also. What we're going to make today is turkey chili, and what I've got here is the actual turkey. The recipe calls for 1 pound of ground or minced turkey. I've got corn. The corn, the beans are all 15 ounces on the cans. If it shows a little bit more on the ounces when you purchase it, that's fine, and you're welcome to add that extra to it if you want or cut back on it. But I've got the corn, the kidney beans, the black beans, the onion. Onion's really good for you and it's also healthy, but again, if this is something that you want to cut back on because you're not really too wild about the onions, that's okay too. And that's another great thing about this recipe. If there's something that you want to add to it or take a little from, there's nothing wrong with it. It won't hurt it one bit. An 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, a half a cup of water. If you like your chili really, really thick, you could cut the water out completely. A 10-ounce can of tomatoes and green chilies. These two are not drained. I just took them directly from the can. The kidney beans, black beans, and the corn are drained. A tablespoon of canola oil. A teaspoon of chili powder. Again, if you want to spice it up a little bit, that's fine. You can add more chili powder to it. A teaspoon of garlic. I usually like to add a little bit more garlic to my meals because I like a little bit more zing in it. You could do the same or also cut back on it. And this is the hard part, 1 package of taco mix. The great thing about the taco mix is you could buy it to where it's mild or hot, and if you want to blend it together to where you have a medium taste to it, you could do that too. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to place the turkey inside the hot pot, and it's going to have that great sizzle to it. I love that sound. And you want to just chop it up. I like my chili to have small pieces of meat in it. You can have small pieces. After you place the meat in the pot, you can go ahead and place the canola oil in the pot. You'll have that sizzling sound in there. And canola oil is really good for you because it has the good fats in it versus the vegetable oils. I'm going to add the garlic. And this is the part that puts a really great aroma to it. I love the smell of garlic. I wish you could be here to smell this. We could eat this great dinner together. I'm going to place the chili powder. Again, all those aromas are coming out. You can smell it. It smells great. And if you want to cut the turkey up into small pieces, you could do that. Or you can also leave it in larger chunks. It's just whatever you prefer for you and your family. Ah, this smells great. And it starts to put a really pretty color into it also. I'm going to add the onions. And when you're having company, if you're making the chili, this is the nice thing. If you have company that's staying for the weekend or for the week and they're there while you're preparing it, the great thing is this is something that you could do just in the kitchen while you're having company and speaking with them. It's also something that will make the house smell great. But all these seasonings just blend together. Makes a terrific meal. I'm going to add the corn. The corn brings great color to it. It's got vitamins and minerals. It's a good vegetable for your diet. I'm also going to place the kidney beans in at the same time. That red is a wonderful color. It brings a great variety to your diet. I'm going to place the black beans in it. I wish you could see this. It's got so many variety of colors in it. It's pretty, smells great. But best of all, it's going to taste great. Going to add the chili powder. The water. Taco seasoning's already in there, so you've got that making the smell come out. And as this is all going on, your meat's browning. Looking fantastic. Place the 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And the 10-ounce can of tomato with green chilies. And these are not drained, so you want to have that extra fluid in there. Again, if you want your chili thick, what you could do is just cut that water out completely. Let this simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. But the wonderful thing about cooking with turkey is when you cook with turkey, it's lean, it's less expensive, it's not as costly. You could serve a larger amount of people. If you buy a lean turkey in the grocery store per pound, it's usually about $3.50 to $4. If you buy lean meat, it usually runs $5.50 to $6 a pound. So that's quite a bit of a price difference if you're preparing for a large crowd. So it smells great. And please remember, if you make this at home the day before, to also defrost your meat in the refrigerator versus on the counter, so that way you don't have bacteria building in it. But this meal is easy, tasty, delicious, it smells great. And one other thing that I really like about this meal is you can recycle it. If you have dinner the next night and you've had a really busy day, you've been at work or just had a lot going on, you could also make turkey chili dogs. And basically you could just use wheat bread, the turkey hot dogs, and bake some sweet potatoes or something to put on the side, and you've got a nice, quick, easy meal. It's healthy, it's delicious. It brings vegetables into the meal, it brings some iron in the meal, protein. It's a really good thing to have. And also the cost per serving is good. If you serve 8 people, it's 75 cents per serving. So what I have here, I wanted to demonstrate how you can plate it also. On the plate, I've got the wheat crackers around the plate. I placed a little bit of cheese on top. It'll kind of melt into it. It tastes great. It looks great. It's a great meal to have at home. But most of all, if you're wondering what's for dinner tonight, remember to always look at Texas AgriLife Extension Service, because we have the answer for you.